Daddy, what's the will? And I'm like, wait, is Jay-Z trying to be like me? Hey everyone, this is the Focus Spender, and unless you're living under a rock, you know that Jay-Z just dropped a new album called 444. And I'm an old school hip hop head. I've been listening to Jay-Z since he came out in the 90s. I was listening to Busta Rhymes, obviously Biggie, Tribe Called Quest, all those groups. And so listening to Jay-Z's new album, I was very impressed. I would hesitate to say that, oh, Jay-Z grew up, because you know what? He's a grown man. He grew up a long time ago, but I feel like his music is maturing and it's definitely for a more mature audience. So all that is to say, if you have not listened to it, listen to it if you like, but I just want to let you know about the financial gems that he has been dropping. Like in song number 10, it's called Legacy. And the first few words of the song, you hear Blue Ivy say, Daddy, what's the will? And I'm like, wait, is Jay-Z trying to be like me? Is he trying to be the Focus Spender? Because I did a video about wills a long time ago. Did it get that many views? Not really, because it's not that sexy. But at the end of the day, you need one. You need to plan for your future. And in that same song, he talks about generational wealth and leaving a legacy for others to come. And I think we as Black people, that's the one thing that we are just not doing as well as we could be doing. Like, if you have kids, even if you don't have kids, if you have nieces, nephews, if you have godchildren, whoever you have in your life, there's always someone that you can leave something to make their life a lot easier. Honestly, one of the reasons why it was so easy for me basically to, start my financial freedom journey is because I had a cushion. My grandmother, she was still alive, decided to give me my inheritance while she was still alive. She gave me $5,000 and I just put it in the bank. And so when it was time to start doing other things, when it was time to move out of my house, I always knew I had that $5,000 as a fallback cushion. I just didn't touch it. I didn't go on any trips with that money. I didn't buy a thing. It was in a savings account just waiting for me. And I just left it. But I left it because I was just honestly, I was really happy that my grandmother was able to do something like that for me while she was alive. The thing about generational wealth is that that's how everyone else in this world gets ahead. Their parents, their grandparents, they always left something for generations to come. When people say things like, oh, well, when you die, you can't take your money with you, so you might as well spend it now, it kind of leaves a bad feeling in my stomach because it makes me feel like you don't care about anyone else besides yourself. Like, I'm all for living your life. Like, live it up as best as you can, but leave something for the generations to come. I read this quote that said, rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday night. And I really think that's the truth. Like, if you're making tons of money doing whatever, but then you're blowing it to take pictures and put it on Instagram, that makes no sense. Like, you should be able to take some of your money and have fun with it, but then you should also take the rest of that money and invest, make it grow for you, so that when you have kids, when you have nieces and nephews, when you have whomever, they don't have to struggle as much as you. As Black people, we don't have to struggle the way we think we do. Like, if we leave something for the generations that are coming up after us, even if we struggle a little bit, they're going to struggle less. And if they're doing the same thing, then it's just going to keep getting better and better. And I really think that's the message that he's trying to teach, is that don't just plan for, the gram. Don't just plan for, your next vacation. Plan for your life. Plan for the life of your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids and all the kids that you're never going to meet. Plan for them so that their lives, so we can uplift each other. Shout out to Jay-Z for this album. The album is great. I'm not going to try and dissect his verses and the samples he uses because that's just not me. But shout out to him for trying to teach these lessons to people so that it's not just me talking about, can you save a little bit more money? You should save. Like, it's someone who has like done it, teaching people what it is that they need to do. Thanks.